The Philippines is often known for its exotic beaches and the hospitality of its people. However, behind the shadows of Metro Manila's concrete buildings, a reality lurks that is difficult for those living in luxury to grasp. As the sun sets and fast food restaurants begin to close their doors, a shadow economy is just beginning. In the piles of black plastic bags lining the streets, there's something more sought after than scrap. It's not about plastic or metal. It's about surviving one more day. Welcome to the world of Pagpag. The term Pagpag in Tagalog literally means to shake off dust or dirt. However, in the slums of the Philippines, it refers to leftover food, usually fried chicken or meat from fast food restaurants, that is thrown into the trash, collected, cleaned, and cooked again for consumption. The Pagpag process is a systematic industrial chain. It all begins in the middle of the night. Garbage collectors, or sometimes restaurant workers looking to earn extra money, sort through trash bags from large restaurants. They look for lightly bitten chicken pieces or leftover French fries. These meats are separated from tissues, cigarette butts, and other waste fluids. After being collected in large plastic bags, these leftovers are sold to Pagpag vendors in slum areas for around 20 to 50 pesos, approximately 5,000 to 14,000 Indonesian rupiah per bag. Upon arrival in settlements like Tondo or Hapaland, this raw material undergoes a transformation. The meat is washed repeatedly, sometimes using hot water, to remove any dirt. The bones, which still have the flesh, are then separated from the bones, or left intact if there is still plenty of meat. The magic, or horror, happens in the wok. To disguise the lingering aroma and stale taste, Pagpag vendors use strong seasonings. The most common technique is refrying it in hot oil or cooking it in a thick sauce called Adobo or Kaldereta. A mixture of garlic, onions, tomato sauce, and plenty of chili peppers is used to ensure the original flavor is completely masked. A serving of Pagpag typically sells for 10 to 15 pesos, approximately Rp 3,000 to 4,000. For a family of 5 earning less than 200 pesos a day, Pagpag is the only way they can taste meat. It's a luxury born of desperation. They know it's dangerous. They know it's secondhand. But for them, hunger is far more frightening than bacteria. The Philippine government, through the National Anti-Poverty Commission, NAPC, has repeatedly warned of the dangers of consuming Pagpag. The health risks are very real: food poisoning, typhoid, cholera, and even hepatitis A. Food scraps mixed with other waste contain toxins that cannot be removed by simply washing or refrying. Not to mention the risk of contamination from heavy metals or cleaning chemicals found in the trash. However, a moral dilemma looms. When health activists ban Pagpag, the question is, what is the alternative? Without Pagpag, thousands of people might go without food. Pagpag is not simply a dietary choice. It is a manifestation of systemic failures in food distribution and economic justice. Pagpag is both a symbol of Filipino resilience and an open wound that reveals extreme social inequality. As long as poverty remains stifling and food prices continue to soar, the walks of Tondo will continue to smoke, transforming scraps from the rich into lifeblood for the poor. Every mouthful of Pagpag is a reminder to us all of the importance of valuing food and pressing for systemic change. Because in a world that produces enough food for everyone, no one should be forced to eat the dust off someone else's plate. Historically, the term Pagpag, meaning to shake off dust, originally referred to the act of cleaning clothes or carpets. However, its meaning began to shift with the population surge in Metro Manila after World War II. In the 1960s and 70s, many residents from impoverished provinces migrated to the capital in hopes of finding work. However, failing infrastructure and a lack of employment opportunities created pockets of extreme poverty in areas like Tondo. This is where people began looking for ways to reduce food expenses. A major turning point for the birth of Pagpag as an industry occurred in the 1980s. At that time, the fast food restaurant culture began to mushroom in the Philippines, spearheaded by large restaurant chains like Jollibee and McDonald's. These restaurants threw away massive amounts of food waste every night. For residents living in the slums surrounding the city center, these restaurant trash bags were not waste but a gold mine. Fried chicken, even with a small bite or the fleshy bones, began to be systematically scavenged. The 1997 Asian financial crisis exacerbated the Philippines' economic situation. Staple food prices skyrocketed, while laborious incomes stagnated. It was at this point that Pagpag, once practiced clandestinely by individuals, began to become an economic commodity in the slums. From the 2000s to the present, Pagpag has become a bitter but real daily sight in Manila. The Philippine government has actually banned the practice through various health regulations due to the risks of cholera, typhoid, and hepatitis. However, historically, Pagpag has persisted because it served as a solution to hunger when the economic system failed to provide affordable food. The history of Pagpag is a history of resilience, how humans refused to give in to hunger, even if they had to eat what the world had thrown away. In conclusion, Pagpag emerged from the intersection of modern consumerism, fast food restaurant waste, and structural poverty. It is a true portrait that behind the city's progress, there are people who are forced to survive on the remnants of other people's prosperity.